Hey guys, welcome. So obviously Joe Biden won most of the states on Tuesday, and we got some reactions from CNN, kind of like questioning whether if Biden is actually viable to win most still the vote for the younger generation. So let's see the video right here. Let's play it.
Started him on a real trajectory, and there was a sense he could stop the Clinton train. God, he was going to stop the Clinton train, and then now. Yeah. Here we are, so and Bernie Sanders is stuck. It wasn't so much that Michigan was going to be his firewall, but it was going to be kind of the backstop in case things didn't go so well on Super Tuesday, and things didn't go so well on Super Tuesday. But it turned out that he couldn't put together that kind of coalition that he really needed, and I think it may not be the end, it may be the beginning of the end, but Bernie Sanders is a realist and has said, to his credit, over and over and over again, he wants to unite the party because he wants to defeat Donald Trump. And if you look at the results in Michigan, where Joe Biden, was winning he's still not winning with young voters. Let me point that out. As Abdullah is saying, did not win with young voters.
Getting creamed by Sanders.
Getting creamed by young voters. But the places where he's had problem with white, non-college educated voters doing well with those voters. So you have to wonder whether this is a signal.
Let me just say I think this is a very dangerous moment for the Democratic Party. You have now an insurgency that's about to be defeated. What do you do with the people that you defeat? There was a hope on the part of a lot of young people they had a champion. You got young people who are graduating with $250,000 in debt. You got young people with a lot of pain. And they had a champion. Mm-hmm. And that they thought that they were going to be able to surround a divided establishment with their movement, crush that divided establishment, and move forward. Instead, the establishment united and stopped them. Now what do? Last time Bernie Sanders got beaten, there was an assumption that all these people were just going to fall in line and vote against Trump. And there was not enough care for the concern and the pain of his base. I think tonight there's going to be a lot of crowing, a lot of relief on the part of the establishment. But temper it, and turn to those people and say, we want to be your champion. Yeah. If you don't do that, you're going to have a Pyrrhic victory.
There were a lot of Sanders supporters in key states who did not end up voting for Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. That's exactly my point.
Right. I agree. Biden should pivot to the general and reach out to young people in particular who supported Bernie and let them know, I'm going to be your candidate. And that he understands the fact that we have left the next generation a real house of cards. Yeah. In terms of a path forward, college being 250% more expensive, most jobs are temp gig or contract jobs that don't have health care benefits or a path forward. Joe has not done an excellent job of making it seem like he relates to young people in those situations. So he or his surrogates have to make that case very, very quickly that he's going to be their candidate too.
At a rally.
So there you go, guys. That's Ben Jones trying to make an argument for the Joe Biden campaign to do something about the young vote that they cannot take. If you see here, where is it here? Biden gets about 73% of the older vote. Obviously, a lot of those like older folk going out and voting for Biden in massive waves. But the younger vote, as you see in Michigan right here, from 18 to 29, Bernie Sanders takes down about 82%. We all know that Bernie Sanders is very popular amongst the young generation, and that's something that Biden lacks of. And if he were to win the nomination, that's something that he will have to do something about, for him to get that vote and not Donald Trump. So what do you think, Kenneth? It's a massive, besides the fact that he has a lot of problems with himself, but Joe Biden.
Gigi, I think Gigi. Is my I think it's GG, because this is like the whole point of why people voted for Bernie Sanders was because he had receipts. All right, he was doing it when it wasn't popular, when people didn't care like that, and then people just kind of, we care all of a sudden, right? Like gay rights is a perfect issue. He was defending that like in the 90s, right? And then a lot of the older generations, like telling the young generations, like, people can change. Like, you're right, but you have to prove to me that you've actually changed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's like, so I say GG, because like you see it all the time. It's like all he's gonna say is some empty words. He's gonna say. He's just gonna say empty words. It's not gonna mean anything. It doesn't mean anything.
He's gonna do nothing. basically.
Right, because it's like all this because that's the main reason why a lot of young people vote for Bernie Sanders because you see his plans, you see his issues, and people don't want this have like I think when 2016 Hillary Clinton put out some BS, which is like, oh, we'll help your student loans if
Yeah.
you pay it all off, then you'll get a tax credit. But the problem was paying it all off, not the end.
Yeah,
The end result was the issue. So
so,
it's just like
listen, meet me at the goal line.
right, and it's just like
I was
it's
like,
just
what the
like
fuck?
yeah, and it's like so Joe Biden's gonna most likely do the same thing because, like I said, he's corrupt, he's bought, he's
Yeah,
paid,
that's
and so
exactly.
he's probably gonna just go out there do the exact same thing, stick with the same BS half measures, and then say, "See, isn't this good enough?" And we're gonna be like, "Of course." All the young people will be like, "No,
No, no.
it's not good
Yeah,
enough."
most of us already exiting from the Democratic Party if he
Right.
becomes a nominee. I mean, and Donald Trump, the only thing he had to do is a pivot and say, "Hey, come with me. I'm gonna fix everything." And I'm sure.
And young people are still not gonna vote for him. So,
I mean, some are, some aren't. So you don't get me
oh,
wrong.
no,
Don't
no,
get me
of
wrong.
course, some will. Some will vote for Biden too, but most won't.
Yeah,
And that's what it comes out to. It's just that he's gonna say X, Y, Z, just like Yang said. He's gonna come out here, he's gonna make the case, and we're not gonna care because it doesn't matter what you say; it matters what you do,
yeah, especially.
right? Because a lot of people keep forgetting that in the military, it's mostly millennials now. Well, yeah, I would say that mostly young people join the military, and it's mostly millennials now.
Yeah,
And so it's like, so when you say, "Hey, man, the war was a mistake," yeah, I'm sorry I didn't end it. Who cares? Yeah,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
You saw
Like,
what happened last time, right? When about that veteran conflicted.
yeah,
I went against Biden and said, "Hey, you sent me and my friends to Iraq. Most of my friends are gone now because of you." And
yeah.
then what was Joe Biden's response? "Oh yeah, my son died too." I was like,
That's not
"Isn't
good
that the
enough.
point that people die for no fucking reason?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not good enough. Like, and that's where they're gonna get. That's what they're gonna get stuck out with younger voters. Is that that's not those things are not good enough. It's not good enough for you to just say it or just have a plan. Like you gotta put it into action. Like you gotta make me because I think millennials are at the point, even Gen Z are at that point where it's just like you have to show me. Like you have to show me. You have to, why should I believe? Because you can write the plan all you want,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
You can talk about it. You can say the problem,
Yeah, but
whatever.
is but
But
people
you have
gonna
to
call us
prove to
entitled, right?
me.
People gonna call us, "Oh, you're
I mean,
entitled."
yeah, F them. Oh,
Yeah,
the thing is, who are you? How are you going to prove to me that after 20 years of saying the opposite thing, you're going to magically pass it now?
yeah. Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I was telling you, I think last week, 2 weeks ago,
Yeah,
with the immigration reform, they've been saying that for like 20 years
yeah,
and nothing. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like,
Yeah,
why
like
should I believe you now?
I mean, Joe Biden has nothing, right? He's just gonna do the same thing Barack Obama did. I mean, the
Yeah,
immigrant protester conflict him last time.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
he
and that's
confronted him,
why.
and he said like, "Oh, you deported most of my people," and then he threw Obama under the bus. It was Obama, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
But
And that's why most people gravitated to Sanders in the first place, which is because it's like he not only showed that he not only said he was going to get stuff done,
hmm
but he was actually doing it. Like, he said that he was actually putting it on. He was putting his money where his mouth is. He's like, I'm not going to take money from super PACs. Guess what? He didn't take money from super PACs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, but then you take a look at like the things. Elizabeth Warren, for example, right?
yeah,
Oh, I'm not gonna take money from super PACs. Oh, I don't have any money. Okay, get that super PAC back in there. So as soon as things got difficult, she was like, "Nah, that's cool. Like, I don't have to do it. I'm still taking the money."
yeah. For
And that's why people went to Bernie Sanders because they're just like, okay, even if he doesn't get everything done, at least when the chips are down, he's gonna fight for
yeah, yeah.
it.
Yeah, for example, here Amir, I think he's on a TYT surrogate. He says, "Let me be clear as I can be: Bernie or bust. If he wanted the corrupt, racist Republican Wall Street warmonger as president, we would have supported Hillary Clinton. No fucking way, them exit.
Uh,
All right.
I mean,
So
yeah, and then people, no, because people will call you extreme. People call us extreme.
yeah,
All right, and if they want to, that's their prerogative.
yeah,
All right, but at the end of the day, if they voted for the same thing, I don't care about some slight difference. Like these it's like I said it a couple minutes ago. The slight differences doesn't mean anything anymore. The can has been kicked as far as the can be kicked.
yeah,
There's no more. Oh, as long as they could kind of do it. Like no, You got to do it now, or you don't. And I'll say it again. Climate change is one of the issues. Yeah, 12 years. There's no more. Oh, we could kind of do it. They can kind of work towards it. No, if you can't do it right now, then it does not matter what you could kind of do anymore because that time has long since passed.
I mean, yeah, I mean, Joe Biden's gonna have a very difficult time trying to prove himself to the younger generation, us.
He's not going to do it because the thing is, I'm going to tell you right now, Joe Biden and his team is going to think that the same thing every other Democrat
The same
thinks.
thing that Hillary
They're,
Clinton did.
they're, yeah, that who else are going to vote for?
Yeah,
That's what they're going to
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Who else? It's
Yeah,
either
they're
us
gonna
or
fall in
nobody.
line.
And, yeah, people are just going to say nobody.
Yeah, they're gonna vote for us. It's like a given. What,
Oh,
they're gonna give their whole future away?
oh,
I mean, 4 years already passed. We're here. We're not dead. I mean, a lot of things happen. A lot of controversies. A lot of bullshit from the Trump administration, but that was expected. You get me? And obviously, let's see what the Democrats have done, making the same stupid mistakes as they've been doing since
I
2016.
mean, you didn't even need to go that far. You could just give a specific example, which is they all came out and said Donald Trump is dangerous. We can't trust him with the nuclear option. And yeah, every last one of them voted to give him an increase to the military budget.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
like, why would you give him more military power if you can't be trusted with the military? Because you're full of shit. That's why.
Yeah, Alyssa Warren. She voted
That's
for her.
ridiculous.
She voted for him.
Yeah, she did. She did.
And it's incredible to me she called herself a fucking progressive.
Yeah.
But that's most of the Democrats. That's where the Democrats are at right now, trying to find a pivot to most of the Bernie Sanders supporters, which is the younger generation.
They're not trying to appeal. What they're just trying to do is that they had him say what he said because the media wants to pretend like it's a balanced view that they care about progressive little. Because remember, the media is still a business.
Yeah, for sure.
So they want to pretend like there's something there for progressive. There's nothing there for progressive.
Yeah, that's very clear. That's very
Yes.
clear.